That's what I'm talking about. That's what America wants. Nice and calm.
All right. We want to welcome you to the Truth Be Told Flex Podcast. I am Shia Yeshua Judah. We got our Yo Ben Yahoo in the house as well. And I just got surprised, but not Shala how you will be here in just a second. But
come on with it.
It's gonna be this type of show tonight, you
dig?
Yeah,
it really is.
This is gonna be that type of a show tonight, man.
Get mad, get glad. Get mad, get glad, get glad.
Yeah, so everybody come on in, get comfortable. I want to thank everybody for spending this time with us because, you know, like they say in the church, you could be anywhere else.
Anywhere
else, doing anything else. Exactly. But you decided to be here, so we gonna let the place fill up, man.
Even the ones that's watching in the bushes.
There you go. We want to give a shout out to the Saya TV as well. The Light Hebrew Magazine. Who else? What else we got? DJ JOL. What else we got?
I see my daughter's in the building. Mahalo McCall.
There you go. Let me get on these comments over here.
Jamil the Trunk Rattler, he'll probably be popping in here soon.
Hondo probably be popping up in here a little bit later.
Shaka Boom probably be popping in soon. Yeah.
All right then, man. That is the family. We love y'all. We got something lined up that's not too different, but a little different. Q Battle is in the house. Shalom, sister. Just asked about you.
Yeah, just spoke you up.
Yup. I keep you in my prayers, sister. Most High is good and gracious. He is.
This is definitely flourishing, man. Her and her boys, man, her and the family, they definitely has found favor with the Most High.
You just said something that made me think about this. Yeah. This is by no means Shia popping his own collar.
Pop it, man.
Because I don't.
Truth be told, flex.
I give all kabod to the Most High,
of course,
right? Everything, right? But I was told, and to me, like I say, it was a compliment, man. I was talking to my niece, and I was just talking about things, man, that the Most High has done for me, how he has blessed me here, what he done there, and what he done there. And then she said, boy, you must be doing something right. When she told me that, it was just like, yo, sing. And like I said, I don't take no, you know what I'm saying? Hey.
Yeah.
When she said that, I was like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What the scripture say, man? Let your good works, let your light so shine that men may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. For her, look, man, for her to say, man, you must be doing something right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The Father's favor.
Please look. Matthew Hasatan didn't try Mashiach until the chapter before when he was getting immersed by Yehukanan. The voice from heaven said, "This is my son who I'm well pleased." And then he got tested. And then the devil was like, "Didn't you say you was his son?" I was like, I didn't say that.
Right.
So you heard it said. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So again, the Father's pleased with you. If people see it, you
know what, man? I have. You have no idea. Cause see, I know some of the things Shia, Marcus, and Mo be struggling with. Listen, know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the thing, though. A lot of us, and this is what I'm thankful that the Most High has given me back my boldness and my spiritual authority. And he in this upcoming season, like thinking about what people cared and what they said about you, like the Most High's like, stop. And you know why? Because you're transparent. The same as me. I'm transparent.
Right.
We're not perfect, but on the way to being perfected, will tell you, look, I got this going on. Oh, I got this. It's a whole lot of people who won't do it. That's what the Most High looks for, that transparency. Right. And he'll give you that boldness and authority. No, not cockiness and arrogance, but in the seasons of us being quiet, like I'll be the first one to tell you, fear of being rejected. I struggled with that thing for a long time.
Okay.
But Ayob is no longer struggling.
Right.
Starting today. It's time to ruffle some feathers.
And every day, there you go.
It's time to ruffle some feathers.
You go.
The days of stealing the territory back from the enemy, man, them days he defeated. He done.
Right. I know what's going on here. I'm sorry. I promise you, I'm listening to you, man. I'm just trying to make. Yeah.
I'm talking to you and the people.
Mm-hmm.
It's a new Ayob. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, indeed.
It's a new Ayob.
And it is definitely a new year, man. And it's a new year every day.
Every day, man.
Part of my prayer is, hey, let me be better than I was
yesterday.
You dig what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Indeed, man. But in order for you to be like that, Jamil the Trunk Router brother,
there you go.
You gonna be popping up. Shalom.
There you go.
Shalom, my brother. I was on that Yahuwahville on my way back from Dallas, man. I was rolling back, coming back to Houston.
Baby.
On that, man, I think I grew another about 2 inches to my fro. Just on that little ride. and about 2 more inches. I got out the car with some bottoms on and some platform, man. My daughter was looking like, what is? Hey, that's that Yahuwah, baby.
He wasn't even touching the ground.
You know what I'm saying?
Feet wasn't even hitting the ground.
Look here.
Floating in the house.
Just floating.
Welcome to Yahuwah, baby. And I'm not going to say it.
Indeed.
Again. He said he ain't repeating it. And I'm
not to be capping though, boy, but that album is bad. Go back through it because it's live instruments all through that joker, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like I said, people get the dirty look when his name is mentioned. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a storyteller. A lot of us truth music artists, I can say this, what you gonna do? Not share my stuff? You don't do that now. What you gonna do? Not like me? You don't do that now. A lot of y'all are not storytellers. A lot of y'all are entertainers. Jamil is not an entertainer. He's a music minister and he's a storyteller. He puts the art back into it. So that's why you can listen to that album and the live instruments, the sound of it. Yeah, like I said, what you gonna do? Not like me? Y'all already do that. So.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it was some good stuff, man. Yeah, he helped my ride. He helped my ride coming back to Dallas a whole lot enjoyable, man. He really did, man. But yo, Super Bowl done came and it done went. Philadelphia Eagles did what we said they had to do in order to win that game, man. And they jumped. Hey, that was y'all. I said, hey, Philadelphia. They jumped on Kansas City like Kansas City was talking about their mama. They heard Kansas City said something about their mama, man.
You know how that back in the day. Baby. You know how somebody at school get roasted real bad,
right?
And then by the bully, and then they come back the next day, and the bully try to challenge them, and the little runt get the best of them. That's what.
Right. That's what happened.
That's what happened.
That's what
got him back for that roast. You don't get roasted for the whole school and not want to retaliate.
Well, it's interesting that you brought up that analogy because now I am popping my collar on this one. Me and my son played a game of chess yesterday. He beat me that first game, but it was a bad mistake that I made. And as soon as I did it, I said, "Oh man, I shouldn't have done that." We played that second game. Before I checkmated him, I wanted to make sure I took every piece that he didn't have nothing but a king on that board, man. Then I checkmated him. And I told him, I said, that's for disrespecting me in the first game.
You didn't get me.
Hey, I said it ain't time to checkmate him yet. Let me take that. I want that. I want your whole kingdom over here.
Dang, boy.
Yeah. Yes,
you indeed. Doing like that, did you?
Hey, yeah, I did. It's a life lesson.
Oh my gosh. He won't do it no more.
Hey, the student is not better than the teacher.
Come on, man. That's
okay. I had to remind him.
Oh, wisdom takes you, but you faster.
Exactly.
Grasshopper. You must learn to be patient. You went later.
Man. But yeah, that Super Bowl, man. Hey, it seemed like to me, you're football. I've never seen a game plan like that before. What Philly had. And this is just me on the outside looking in. And you played football. I only played 1 year, so my year don't count to nothing. What it looked like to me is that Philadelphia whole game plan was, we ain't worried about nobody. We ain't worried about Travis Kelce. We ain't worried about no receivers. We not worried about whatever running back they got. This is our game plan. We finna expose this offensive line, and we gonna stay in the chops of Patrick Mahomes. We ain't gonna let Patrick Mahomes breathe. That's what the game plan looked like to me. It looked like the only thing that they worked on was that front four arc. That front four for Philadelphia Eagles was crazy. We already knew going in that was the best defense in the NFL. Already knew that. That was already solidified. But that front four ain't played like that all year long.
I think the game plan, they had a good game plan and they stuck with it. And what it looks like you said, they was like, look, we're not gonna worry about what y'all do. We're gonna worry about what we do best. And that's play together as a team. And playing ball like that for so many years, you gotta be the key to the game. Never been to a Super Bowl, but conference championships, state championships, I played in them. And what you got to be able to do is you got to be able to trust the man beside you. If all 11 of you are trusting, then you got it. So I think that's, if you are a linebacker, you can't do with the outside linebacker. Don't be trying to over pursue and hurry up and trust that he's going to be there to fill that funnel. Everybody
do their job.
Free safety, all the free safety got to do is just be the free safety.
Right.
And then if I can do that.
Right. And that's going to bring us to another conversation about Hurts a little bit later on into the show too.
Yeah.
Because I had so many conversations about this young man.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to throw this out here right now. My opinion on Jalen Hurts, he's in the wrong division.
I know it.
He's in the wrong division.
Yeah, that NFC East is, man. I mean, but that lets you know that the Cowboys, y'all, at least the actual Super Bowl champion came out of your division.
And I don't care about that.
But I mean, that means that division is that means that y'all struggles ain't true. Just called, y'all playing against the best. Look at Washington. True. Look at the NFC Championship.
I mean, I understand wholeheartedly what you're saying, but it's been too long, man.
Yeah, it's been a little while. It's been 33 years? 30.
It's longer than I could count, man.
1993? Was that the last? 92.
Yes. It was the 93.
When y'all beat the brakes off the Bills? Was that the last Super Bowl?
That was the last one.
Ooh.
93. 92, 93.
92,
we missed 94 and we went 95.
San Fran beat y'all in the NFC. Okay, 95. Okay.
95. We went 92, 93. We missed 94 and we came back in 95, if I'm not mistaken. If not for sure, I have looked that up, but I think that's the order that it went. Because I know we ran off 2 and we missed 1 and we came back. And that sound right to me because I don't think we did anything in 91. 88, 89 was Troy Aikman rookie year, and we went 1-15 beating Washington. We went 7-9 his second year. Then that would have been what 90, 91. Then we went to the playoff. I mean, then we went to the Super Bowl. Yeah. So yeah. I think I did it right, but yeah.
I mean, but hey, y'all lot. And shoot, Miami ain't been since then. 1984.
I thought you were talking about 77 when they went under
7. That was 73.
Marino went to a Super Bowl
and lost against the Redskins.
No, he had to lose. I didn't even know he went to the Super Bowl. 84.
John Riggins, boy, we couldn't handle Redskins.
And John Riggins was a monster.
They tore us out the frame. 83.
That's Joe Theismann, huh?
I want to say Joe Theismann. Because then they went back with Williams.
Doug Williams.
Mark Williams. I don't know
why. Yeah, Doug Williams. Yeah. It's amazing the stuff that you can remember, man.
I can't remember what I ate for lunch yesterday, but I can remember that.
You know what I'm saying? It's amazing, man. It's amazing the things that we can remember. Yeah, man. But it came and it went. I'm glad that the season is over with. Not gonna lie about that.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over too.
But yeah, you got any salutes, anything you wanna shout out before we get it going out?
No, man. Shout out to the fam, everybody, man. I know we Facebook Live audience. We got 1 share already. All praise for that. Elder Nasaya TV, YouTube Live, Truth Be Tough Less Podcast in the building. I think we got a great show for you guys, so let's get it, man. Love y'all.
Go ahead and get it. All right, then. Here we go, man. This first one, I was talking to Safi on the way back from Dallas, man, and we was talking about us as a people, and man, I think it's Esdras that said that as the generations get older, the generations get weaker. And we can see that most definitely now today. You know, I was just scrolling through TikTok one day and I came across this video and I want to talk about it.
Then you think we have no right to ask for something? Is it too much to ask you to grant us human dignity? Should we be put down and shot to death for this request? If so, you can aim your guns. What the hell do you think we care about dying if you're going to deny us the right to live?
Sha'ir don't know what year that was. Sha'ir don't know who that was. Sha'ir don't know what assembly that was that they were in. But what Sha'ir do know is that there was a lot of pride in that building, a lot of anger that was in that building.
Yeah.
And a lot of what's the word I want to look at? There was people in that building who recognized that they were lions and who they was talking to were hyenas. And what I mean by that is that the lion and the hyena, no one has to teach them at all that they're enemies. Right. They come into this world as enemies.
Right.
A lion would kill a hyena cub and leave that joker dead, so the other hyenas will know, hey, this is what we did. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
We've lost that anger. Right, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
We no longer have that anger, man. Yeah. And if you look at that video, the white people that was in that video, they were so unbothered, man.
Yeah. Right.
So unbothered. Has anything changed? That's my question.
Nope. They've gotten even bolder or more bold for your educated folks. Because they know that only a handful of us, the anger, they know that the anger probably won't be directed correctly. You know what I'm saying? They know we're angry. They know that. That's no surprise. They know we're angry. However, they also know that we're so angry, but we're so programmed that even this past week, while other nationalities are seething over the message, how dare y'all want to get on cold? You weren't entertained during that halftime. How dare you get on cold and get a good message? But they say they angry at each other. Look at them. Mm-hmm. So you see what I'm saying? So still, from then to now, they were like, look, they just do our job for us. Yes, they're angry, and they know we have every right to be angry. You can't tell us to go back to Africa when we didn't bring ourselves over here. So they say they have a right to be angry at that. But where does that anger redirect? And that's where we need our power to be able to make it a righteous, balanced anger, and to be able to turn into ideas for our people. Because he was angry.
Yeah.
But you see, they was like, man, you hurry up.
No, it was unbothered.
It was unbothered.
Like real talk, they were unbothered, man.
They were unbothered.
How can 1,000 put 10,000 flight unless they rock, which is our power have sold them, and that's where we are right now. You know, you say that we are angry, and I agree, we are angry. But the question I have, well, what I believe honestly is that it's not enough of us that are angry. Okay, it's more of us concerned with, and I'm just throwing stuff out there because I don't be keeping up with stuff, but it's more of us concerned with the Bachelorette and
Pop
the Masked Singer and popping the balloon. Exactly, more of us concerned with stuff like that. Yeah. Than what's really happening to us.
Right.
See, a dog will likely forget how bad you have treated him over a period of time if you fed him a steak. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You done treated this dog terrible. You done beat him. You done took his confidence away from him. He no longer is sure about anything, right? Mm-hmm. But you feed him a steak and you done probably became his best friend again. The same one that's been beating him. Right. That's where we are over here in America right now. They got a term for it that's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Stockholm Syndrome. Yeah, we'll go back to loving our masters as long as they look like they're doing something good for us.
There you go.
Let's keep them entertained. Let's give them a little bit of money so they can run around this court and this field for us. So they've been complaining about not having money and eating oodles and noodles and bologna sandwiches in college. Let's give them $1 million while they're in college, running around.
There you go.
Forget about it. And there you go. And again, like I said, that anger that was in that video is redirected back towards each other when we're talking about why we watch Pop the Balloon so much. Not saying you can't watch it, but why we watch it so. What you mean to tell me I got a right to see that anger instead of focusing on where it's supposed to be,
where it should be,
That's we forget. We get this like the dog. That anger ain't directed. He was getting mad at his owner. Now he got the steak. Now he gonna get mad at the other dog looking at his steak.
Right.
He ain't mad at the owner no more. He forget, like you said, he forget about it. So
forget about it. And I think that's what we are over here in America. You dig what I'm saying? This is why we got a topic tonight talking about, sport anchors and the things that they do and how they operate when it comes to black athletes, right? Because we tend to forget.
Right.
We tend to forget that we didn't bring ourselves over here. Okay, so if we didn't bring ourselves over here, who brought us over here?
Right. Right.
Well, if they brought us over here, why did they bring us over here?
And why didn't they take us back?
Why did they not take us back? What is some of the treatments that they have done to us while we were over here? See, now our anger is so misdirected that it's not even towards them anymore. It's towards our brother. What did Deuteronomy 28 say? That you would be tender-eyed.
You'd be tender against your brother.
Against your brother.
Yep.
See, that anger that man had in that video, it was towards all them white folks.
Yep. And he had a right to be.
And he had a right to be. And we still got a right to be today.
Yep.
But because they are giving us this and they giving us that and they make this available and they make that available, we so crazy with it today, yo. We be like, man, boy, what? Just like Uncle Sam. Hey, that's too loud. Do you know how to play the game?
Listen, man, oh man, boy.
I tell you, boy, you can't quit doing that. Quit sucking up all the white man's Earl.
That's what Uncle Ruckus say. That's what he say. That character, that Uncle Ruckus character, quit breathing all the white man's good air. That just didn't come out of the air. There are
come out of the air.
People actually like that. A lot. And they think it's justified. They'll tell me and you, they'll tell us that before they ask the question, wait a minute, we didn't ask to be over here. Why you keep telling us to go back to somewhere we didn't bring ourselves from? And you have to pose yourself that question.
It's crazy, man. Yeah.
So yeah, that video,
really do.
That video was powerful, bro. That's
like, why. That's why I've always been on a separate but equal.
Separate but equal.
And that was even before I came into the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily have to ride y'all. Just my mindset. I don't necessarily have to ride y'all bus. This why we can't have our own bus line where the money is staying in our community, right? I don't necessarily feel like I should have to go to y'all schools. I feel like our children are taught better from our own people anyway. I don't necessarily feel like I need to live in y'all neighborhoods. I feel safer. Well, there was a time anyway, because we got a story that's coming up, but there was a time when we felt safer with our own people than we did with them. You dig what I'm saying? Separate but equal. Just give me equality and let us have our own stuff. As long as we can have our own stuff and you can treat us like the dude said in the video with common decency, that's harmony. Because what the scriptures say in the way that we were set apart. That's what we forgot. We've got to be set apart.
Instead of being set apart, we wanted to blend in or have this mixture. And look where it got us. Over decades and centuries, we just got more docile and docile and docile.
There you go.
And then the attacking is now on each other opposed to the enemy.
Yeah.
Separate but equal. That's good.
Separate but equal got us to where this is a good segue into this next topic, man, because separate but equal has got us right here, because you look at what we got, BET, but who is owned by? They call it Black Entertainment TV, but who is owned by? Not us.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can't even speak our own truths, our own mind, because we wanted to be included with them. And so, okay, yeah, we're going to include you and we'll give you jobs in our places, but you got to stay on our script, right? Ayo, I want to give a shout out to Ayo for bringing this one here to my attention. I asked him when he shot it, I was like, I saw the length of the video. I was like, yo, I said, do you want us to chop it up? He said, man, we could play the whole thing, but it's up to you. Man, I got up into that thing. I was like, nah, we finna run this whole thing. We finna run the whole thing. So people, sit back, next 6 minutes, pay attention to what's being said and what's not being said. And this is the problem with not being separate but equal. I believe that integration was the worst thing that ever happened to us as Black people. I'm just saying. Many may disagree, but I believe that integration is one of the worst things that ever happened to us. Here is our second story.
Hello, this is Jada Boulay. Thank you for clicking on the video. Thank you for supporting this channel. And I just came on here to show you something that I think is very, very revealing about Black Americans and about Black American men. Take a look at this.
So my takeaway on Jalen Hurts is I don't think he's a franchise quarterback.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is their quarterback for the future. It's a franchise quarterback that you're going to stick with and say, I'm going to go win a Super Bowl.
I love Jalen Hurts, but I'm not sure he's the quarterback of the future for this franchise.
Let me be very, very clear. Jalen Hurts is not impressive.
I respect a lot about Jalen Hurts, but I think Jalen Hurts is also like the most overrated player in football.
I don't think Jalen Hurts is going to lead Philadelphia or any NFL organization to a Super Bowl.
Now you see how those black coons fell in lockstep with those white men against Jalen Hurts. Let me just say something really quickly. Jalen Hurts is the white man's worst enemy. They would much rather elevate a degenerate, misogynistic, ignorant, loud black man who has no respect for himself or anybody else than to elevate a man like Jalen Hurts, because Jalen Hurts demonstrates everything that white people say that black people are not. Jalen Hurts is from a two-parent home. His mother has a doctorate degree. His father is a coach, coached him through his high school years. He's quiet, he's studious, he's handsome, above average handsome, and he's athletic. There is nothing they can pin on him that would suggest loud, ignorant, degenerate, misogynistic. His whole management team is made up of women. So he really is outside the box of what you would expect a black American man to be. That makes white men and some black men very uncomfortable. White people started in on Jalen Hurts when he was at Alabama. He was a little bit on the naive side, a little bit innocent, but he was a freshman. He came to Alabama as a freshman, as a starting quarterback. And he did well at the beginning, but you can't make any mistakes at Alabama. And that's how come you see them imploding now. They didn't do anything this year. And they probably won't do much next year because Nick Saban retired. Because he was saying basically, and he was talking about the black players. They didn't win this. They didn't even win the national championship, and they weren't concerned about it. They were concerned about how much money they were going to make with their NIL and whatever that money that now these college athletes are making based on their likeness. So they didn't care about losing. They wanted to know how much money they were going to make. So that's good. That's good karma for Alabama. But anyway, they started in on Jalen at Alabama. He was doing well, but I'm not sure what happened. He missed something or didn't win something. And then they started talking about Tua, this Samoan player that they brought to Alabama. Oh, Tua, 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 Tua. It was all about Tua. And this is when the hatred that they had for Jalen Hurts really came out. Because at Alabama now, they always think that the quarterback is supposed to be white. And although Tua is not white, he's also not black. And they feel like somebody like Tua will buy them some time until they can cough up another white one. But the problem is the white quarterbacks can't compete with these strong, black, fast running quarterbacks. So they resent that in these black quarterbacks, but they don't want to call it that. They want to find something wrong with the person so they can just beat that dead horse to death. And these Sambo Coons join the attack because they want to hold on to those jobs that they're depending on those white men to pay them. So the white men are upset because everything that they wanted to believe about themselves is being upended by black people. So they get in a group of black men and they plant the seed about the black person, and the black people will fertilize it and it'll grow, and it gets in the atmosphere that, oh, he's no good. Oh, he's not a star quarterback. Oh, he's never going to win a Super Bowl. How can you sit up and say that somebody that's in the NFL playing football is never going to win a Super Bowl? How would you even know that? That is the height of arrogance. So black Americans really need to start paying attention to these men and women too, for that matter. These people who are attacking black people, who are just going about their lives, doing their job, not bothering anybody, but they got their teeth in their backs all the time. We need to pay attention to these people. These people are dangerous to our community because they are helping to spread a negative narrative about black people. And these people need to be called out. They need to be called out, and they really need to be set down. But anyway, let's pay close attention to these people because these Sambo Coons can do as much damage as white supremacists. They say all skin folks ain't kin folks. These people are skin folk, but they ain't kin folk. Okay? Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about this video. Give me a thumbs up and have a
Well, she didn't miss nothing this year.
That was funny, but yeah, she hit it all on.
Sound like I came just in time.
Yeah, you did, sis. Right on time. Yeah, she hit the nail on the head. I mean, as a former player, that's what she was referring to, everybody, just real quick. So, Jalen Hurts, his freshman year was at the University of Alabama. They were in the championship game. I want to say against Clemson. And Jalen was struggling. Clemson offense is struggling. They pulled him, put Tua in the game, and Alabama won the championship. The next year is when they named Tua the starting quarterback, and Jalen Hurts transferred to the University of Oklahoma. That's what she was referring to.
And went on and did what when he was there? Did he go on to win the Heisman?
He won the Heisman.
Went on to win the Heisman.
And now he's Super Bowl MVP. And again, Trevor Lawrence, which is the quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, he played quarterback at Clemson. And everybody that you heard talking against Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence is the next thing. Jacksonville didn't win, 5 games this year? Trevor Lawrence has sucked.
And they still trying to give him chances. When you listen to commentators talk about Trevor Lawrence, they are still trying to give that boy chances into being a great quarterback in this league when it's clearly obvious.
He's not good. Sorry. He's not good.
Just like Tim Tebow?
He's not good. They were good, great in college, but in the NFL, they're just not good.
Right.
I don't know what
college play don't always translate to professional play.
And the two he just named, Trevor Lawrence, which is now the quarterback of the Jacksonville Jaguars, horrible, and Tim Tebow, who played at the University of Florida, won the Heisman, and then came in the NFL, horrible.
Bust. You can name probably 20 players off the top of your head that came into the league that had all the hype in college and were busts.
Mm-hmm. That quarterback position, and white boys hold that at high regards. Yeah. But I mean, for years they did,
because they felt like only white people could play that position.
They only felt like that only white people could play it. And I love what she said when she made the comment that she said that these white quarterbacks cannot keep up athletically with the speed and with the strength that we bring into the game. And it's and this is the thing, it's not even so much the speed and the strength and the athleticism of the quarterback position. Everybody else on the football field is getting faster, which means that the white quarterback now, he can't just sit back there in a pocket and make a sandwich and go through his progressive reads. You see what I'm saying? The way that the way that they say that the game is supposed to be played. Right. When your linebackers are faster now, your corners are faster now, your defensive ends are faster now, which means that you have less time in that pocket, which means that you got to make a decision quicker than you used to 10, 15 years ago.
Look, defensive tackles are faster. Them two defensive tackles for Philadelphia, them boys 6'5", 340-something pounds, and was on Patrick Mahomes.
That's on the inside or the outside, y'all, if y'all don't know what he's talking about. Those defensive tackles, exactly. That's on the inside. So you got to worry about the outside and the inside.
Them boys had Pat Mahomes running for his life.
Say, man,
trouble.
To be 6'5", 350 pounds, and that fast, a backup, stand back, or a traditional pocket quarterback, it's not going to happen. We just don't want to mention Pat Mahomes may be a little on the lighter side, but his daddy is one of us. So you have
an athlete, bona fide athlete.
Baseball player, basketball player, football player. So you had a Super Bowl with two Judite quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to. They're not talking about that because Pat Mahomes, he's married to a white woman. His kids are mixed. Like she said in the video, Jalen Hurts, 2-parent home. His parents still together. His dad was his coach. His mom has a doctorate, is a doctor. That's not a narrative they want to run with. That's not a great story. They can't create stories about that. They don't, that's boring. See, they want to be entertained when you ask Lamar Jackson, oh, your mom is your agent and your dad left you so-and-so. How hard was that? See, that's a storyline that they can sort of run with. It's a narrative they can paint and keep. In the 90s we had these any child from a broken home can make it. Look at Lamar. That's what they want to be able to run with.
That's what
they love those kind of stories.
They love those kind of stories.
Every year they'll go, oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I would just say every year they find that player that came from a broken home. Like, I don't know if you can remember back when they did the interview with Reggie White and Randy Moss and I can't think. It's some more of them I know, but they grew up in a house. It was 7 of them.
Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of storylines that they like to create. And it's like she said, when it comes, Jalen Hurts is the type of Negro that's scared of him.
Scared.
He come from an educated background. he's educated, and he's quiet. Hey, he ain't out here chasing Instagram models.
Nope. Right.
He got his wife that he's been with for
school.
Since you see what I'm saying? Right. He done made up a team of women, right?
Yeah.
So you best believe that they got their magnifying glasses on him because the first time that he slipped on a banana peel.
Oh man.
They're gonna be that's all you gonna hear.
That's all you gonna hear.
They can't wait. They can't wait. Matter of fact, they can't wait so bad they'll try to set him up with something crazy.
There you go.
They'll do that. Some scandal in the next 6 months to a year.
Right.
Let him come out next season balling. Say the Eagles go 6-7-0.
Right.
You will hear a scandal.
Right.
They'll say they'll have a scandal come out.
So and the point of this segment is those, as she calling them, Sambo commentators. They got to stay on point with the white man because this the thing. The white people don't believe, they never believed that Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback. They was hoping he was going to be a bad quarterback.
Right.
Remember, we talked about this earlier. They talk with Dion. They be talking, they put their eggs before the hen. Did I say that right? Before the
or the horse before, the cart before the horse.
Or the cart before the horse. Mm-hmm. They can't sit back and wait to see how it's gonna play out. They start and now you gotta crawfish and apologize and say, hey, I was wrong, when all you had to do was just sit back. Look, it's like she said, this boy in the NFL. How you gonna say he's such a bust? How you gonna say he this? How you gonna say that they'll never win with him? And I don't see him as what you don't see as a franchise quarterback is his skin color. That's what you don't see.
Right.
That's what you don't see as a franchise quarterback. And you praying, oh, I don't see this as a good team whatsoever. That's what they saying about this boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. You just had Dan Orlovsky, who was a former the Lions. He played quarterback for the Detroit Lions. He has been on ESPN for the past 5 to 10 years. He just quit. You want to know why? Because he was one of the ones like everybody else, dogging Hurts out, dogging him. Now he talking about he need to step. I'm stepping away from TV for a long time. That's cause you hurt. The man you done dogged out for the last 6 years is Super Bowl MVP. So you just can't go on ESPN and be like, y'all, we were wrong. We were wrong.
Right.
Or maybe you wanted to say that and they're making you quit. But he said he's done with TV for a long time altogether. That ain't no coincidence.
You're not gonna make me believe. Y'all not gonna make me believe that everybody in those studios feel the exact same way.
Nah.
Oh no.
They get on. It's a script. They get on script.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. This is the narrative y'all are running with tonight. Obviously, they have the opportunity to put some of their own spin on it, but they have a box they have to stay in.
Yeah, absolutely.
They don't get to venture too far outside that box.
That's the same way it is with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson on the MVP running.
Same thing.
There's no way in the world they could be looking at the same sport that we was looking at and say that Josh Allen deserved to be MVP of the league.
Ain't no way. That's not taking away nothing from Josh Allen. That's not saying he's not good. He's a great quarterback. But guess what? In my eyes and all the world's eyes, this season, you were not better than Lamar Jackson, bro. I'm sorry.
You just wasn't.
You just wasn't.
They was refusing to give Lamar Jackson is killing them right now, man. He is like a thorn in their side. And them Negroes that know he good, they can't speak on his greatness.
Because Josh Allen and Trevor Lawrence and what's that kid? The dude for San Diego Chargers, Justin Herbert.
Right.
It's finally time to say he almost like Trevor Lawrence. It's almost time to say he a bust.
Yeah.
It's almost time to say he just ain't that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Jalen Hurts, salute to you and your family, bro. Salute to your parents for raising a great young man that is a role model, and he is quiet. You don't never hear nothing about him. He quiet. He stayed on himself. I mean, and then to be Super Bowl MVP after everybody. Oh, he's not a friend. They wasn't just saying you're not good. They were saying you're not a franchise quarterback.
That's what they were saying.
We don't see him leading We don't see him leading.
And he's super humble.
Super humble, quiet.
He is, and has super always been like that.
Yo,
super humble.
Yo. So I mean, you know, I'm you know, outside of the fact that he wear that old ugly green.
I knew that. I said we ain't gonna get out of this segment without.
Hey, some things never change.
Oh man.
I was in Dallas. This was Sunday, I believe. It might have been Saturday. I don't know. Might have been Sunday. I don't know. But I was in Leeds because I was looking for me a Maverick cap because I can't find none here in Houston.
Right.
Man, it was a dude up in there, man, with his whole family. I know it had been about 5 of them jokers with Philadelphia Eagles. So this was Sunday with Philadelphia. I said, well, what in the world? And you buy 400 miles from New Orleans, man. What is you doing up in here with all that? I want to tell Lee. I want to tell Liz, man, don't sell that man nothing. We don't need his money.
You lost. You in the wrong part of town.
Oh, man. But other than that, yeah, I am. I'm very happy for Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, salute.
Salute. Yeah, like for real, man. And these are the type of narratives. And for those who are wondering why we are talking about this, and no, this is not a sports segment. We're talking about this because we want to highlight how our people, I think y'all may said it earlier, it be your own people. Bring that up. It be your own people. Crab in a bucket mentality reminds me of when I was in school and the ratchet ghetto acting kids, what you say, were validated, not the ones who were actually focused on staying to themselves. And this is what be happening, man. Look, you know, it would be so refreshing. And if they did it, they probably wouldn't have a job. But it would be so refreshing if one of those black anchormen at ESPN or at Fox One would be like, nah, you wrong.
Right. Nah, we wrong. All of us is wrong.
All of us wrong. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just go off script. You know, they do that every now and then in WWF. You know what I'm saying?
The other week, Rob Gronkowski was going off script on Fox Sports with Michael Strahan and Jimmy Johnson, and Michael Strahan nudged him and they cut the commercial.
Oh,
he was about to go off script about it might have been, it was either Lamar Jackson.
On Fox. Yeah, on Fox. I missed it. Yeah.
I had to find you and send you. I had to find the clip, but he was about to go off on somebody. It was a black quarterback that had got benched or something, and he was about to go off script. Michael Strahan kind of nudged him, and they cut the commercial. But he was about to nuke.
Yeah.
But then again, like you said, if somebody was going to go off script, them producers, they catch it quick.
Yeah.
And they'll cut the feed and go to commercial and come back.
And get them right.
And get it right. Or they'll say, so-and-so will be back tomorrow because they got him in the office.
Unless they plan on quitting. I don't know if y'all remember that weather lady who came, who made her last comment.
Oh yeah,
about I think she was going to do this, going to open up a dispensary, but she said what she needed to say, F this, and left.
Yeah,
this is my last day anyway. And she was out.
Right.
Yeah, that was funny.
She made an epic exit. Yeah, that was a for real twice out.
For real.
Yeah. We got another story before we go into our Beyond Critical Race Theory. It started hitting my news feed leading up to the Super Bowl, and these are stories for real that are nothing more than I believe that they be putting these stories out simply just to raise the temperature in the room. They always got to keep it. We was talking about it a while ago that we lost that anger, or it's not enough of us angry no more. They got to keep us divided, right? They got to keep us, you know what I'm saying, in a state of division. And I believe that this is one of those type of stories, even though it's with them, and they calling themselves mad about it. This is a story that comes up every Super Bowl. And mark my words, come next Super Bowl, you're gonna hear this same story again.
Yep.
MAGA is mad about the Black national anthem. They talking about protest.
They seething. I mean, they hot. Black MAGA too. MAGA all together. White MAGA, Black MAGA. They is tight, boy.
What y'all think about that, man?
I be mad.
That's what I say.
Let the dead bury the dead.
What I tell the kids when they used to be in their feelings, put your feelings in your pocket.
Right.
I can't do nothing with them.
Right.
You just got to maybe you just got to be mad. It is what it is. Why is it that what is it about lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty? What about that makes you that mad? It ain't like we said, bring all the guns, victory is won, y'all won and done. Then I could be like, okay, I can see how you might be like that.
Right.
Lift every voice and sing.
Or like the second stanza in the Star Spangled Banner, you know what I'm saying, that y'all don't deal with.
They look at it as a slap in the face to the national anthem, to the Star Spangled Banner. That's a slap in the face to them. It doesn't need any enhancement. We're supposed to be one country. Okay, but the national anthem never included us.
Never.
It didn't have us in mind.
Never.
So we had to create our own. And now that we've created our own, you mad about it?
Right.
How many percentage of the NFL is Black?
53.5. I got it right here. I ain't even need you to pull it up.
So you mad that we want to have an anthem that represents the majority of the people in the NFL? Okay.
Right.
It's just this narrative of just like when Colin Kaepernick said, look, I'm kneeling during the national anthem. Oh, you disrespecting the flag. No, that's not the intent. I'm kneeling because people that could be my fathers and uncles and my sons are getting gunned down and y'all don't care about it. That's why I'm kneeling. But they painted a narrative and ran with it. So again, it's not even about yes, we don't need another anthem. We got one that brings everybody together. But I believe what makes them upset is the fact that it's positive and it does bring us together. And it tells us they know what the Bible
specifically about us.
I was just going to say, do you think that that's what make that upset, or is it that they upset because it's called the Black
That's what it
National
is.
Anthem? Well, you see what I'm saying? It's ours.
Right. And it's ours, and they don't want us to have anything we made of our own. They want to be able to give it to us. See what I'm saying? They want to be able to have it, construct it. Here you go. Because they the ones called us Black. We didn't name ourselves that.
Facts.
So you know what I'm saying? Like it's an oxymoron. It doesn't make sense on why you would be so upset about that. Because we don't get upset. Y'all sing y'all national anthem.
This is the thing. Cool. This goes back to what we was talking about on the first segment. We don't have that anger no more because we forgot that we didn't bring ourselves over here. We have lost sight that we have an enemy.
Right.
I started that talking about a conversation that me and Safa had on my way back to Dallas. On my way back to Houston. I was like, I'm at a point where us as so-called Black people, I'm at a point, and I know a lot of Hebrews, y'all probably disagree with me, but I don't care. I'm at a point now where I just want us to come together.
Right.
Whether you accept the fact that you Israel or not, because it's like Paul said, your unbelief don't negate the truth. The truth is still the truth. You're a Hebrew, whether you believe it or not. But we got to have a common ground, which is that we brothers still, and that they are our enemy. See, we done forgot that they are our enemy, Aki. You dig what I'm saying? And by us forgetting that they are our enemy, we have become, like you said in the first segment, docile. So docile. But there is a new group of people that's coming up that's starting to rouse that lion. This lion is starting to rouse, okay?
Yep.
And so I was like, you know what? I can accept your Pan-Africanism. I'm not just to jump on board with that. But if you know that we got an enemy, we can jail there. We got somewhere to start. You dig what I'm saying? Right. I said the toughest people in this world that you gonna get to accept the fact that we got an enemy is Christians.
Love, love, love.
There you go. You will never get a Christian, a Pan-African like Dr. Umar. He know who his enemy is.
Absolutely.
He might get on my nerves.
Yep.
But he know who his enemy is.
Yep.
You got brothers that's in the hood that ain't never been to church in their life, but they know who their enemy is. See, we can come together because we got a neutral ground here and we can work together. We can start building a foundation. You dig what I'm saying? But them Christians, they'll tell us we crazy.
Yep.
Jesus loved everybody.
Yep.
We all the same.
Yep. We all equal.
We all equal.
Well, tell me that when I believe that too till I went and got a job.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
I learned quick. No, we ain't equal.
No, we are not the same.
We are not.
They not like us.
They not like us.
Some cat by the name of RT, he's a media personality. I don't know if you know who that is or not, but this is how they described him in the article that I was reading. He said he muted the Black National Anthem. He said there's one national anthem for this country, and that ain't it. All of a sudden, we're all Americans, Ayob, but not.
Right.
We're not divided by race, creed, sex, or religious preferences. All of a sudden, when the Black National Anthem is played, we're all Americans.
We're only all the same and only all Americans when it's convenient for them.
That's right.
That's it.
That's it.
And the other time they're telling us to go back to Africa.
There you go.
Because we not
There you go.
So
there you go.
I just it's just crazy. It's diabolical how it's easily forgotten who put all of this together, what we were brought here for anyway. And those people that were brought here and built this country has children, us, that are here, that we can't say, lift every voice and sing till we can't say that.
Oh, no.
Just the very lyrics.
Right.
And they start writing down to what they're going to say on the next morning's newscast. Man, just think on that actual, like Sher said, just think, y'all, when we actually come together and form like Voltron and cry out, Judah actually cries out.
Yeah.
Just think about that, man.
Yeah.
If a children's choir singing the so-called Black National Anthem at the Super Bowl, just think when 300 million of us be on one accord and cry out to the heavens. Oh,
that's right.
You think the wall of Jericho came down? The heavens will shake for real. I'm serious.
No.
That'll be a spiritual miracle like never before. And I think that thought, they think about that when they hear those lift every voice, they think about that. They say, what will happen if they actually lift every voice they have, from smallest baby to the oldest, till earth and heaven ring? Those lyrics came from somewhere. They just didn't go and write it down. Those came from somewhere. That was an idea and a thought that somebody had, was like, I wonder what it would be if we lift every voice and sing to earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty.
The very words of that song gets up under their skin, because like I've been saying pre-truth for myself, man, they did not bring us over here to have liberty, man.
No.
And it bothers me when we always talk about, let's come together and march for this and protest for this. And look, if you really want to change, your power, talk to our people at Mount Sinai and went into a covenant with them and told them, if you keep these laws, you will be blessed above all nations. You will be the head and not the tail. But if you don't, these curses shall cleave to you. And they cleaving, huh?
They cleaving, man.
Yeah, they cleaving.
They cleaving.
They cleaving. Good or bad, they cleaving.
Good or bad.
They won't leave us alone.
You dig what I'm saying?
Leave us alone.
The white people know how they got us, and they know what it takes to keep us.
Yep.
And then here you got these Negroes, something as simple as lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring. That bothers them, because they know that those are more than just words.
Yep. Yep.
See, a lot of us take that song like we take everything else, like we take a movie. It's just entertainment. Like we take everything else. Listen to the words. That song came out of the heart of somebody that was oppressed.
Right. It meant something.
And it meant something.
And it still does. That's what I think. That's, like you said, that's what really bothers the people, is that it just wasn't wrote and it went away. It's still around to
this day. It's still around.
And now it's starting to grow on the biggest stages. And now you got people across the world, European people, that are singing that. And it wasn't written for them, but they'll sing it and just be crying. Crying just like we will.
That's right.
Those lyrics mean, those are not like the Bible. The word had to become flesh. Come
on now.
Those words are not just words, they're actual lyrics. That came out of somebody's soul, somebody's.
And you got Negroes, I bet you got Negroes on both of those teams when Lettucey was singing it, that was scared to embrace it because they was afraid of how they were going to look. But as soon as they sung that dadgum national anthem, they took their hat off, they stood up straight,
put their hands over their chest,
crying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Stop with the shenanigans. Like, quit that foolishness, man. You know what? Let me tell you, even when I was a Christian and before I came into the truth, for some reason on any sports event, even on TV, I will not have it. I will turn it to a commercial and then turn it back. I've always been like that. It was always something about it. My spirit I'll turn it and I'll look at a commercial and I come back. Okay, they're playing the game. For some reason, the national, I don't know. It's just, and now
I don't, it's so hard for me to understand. And I keep saying this because it's like I want people to understand a glimpse of who I am before truth. Right. I was like this before truth. It's so hard for me to understand how can we be so proud of a place that is never.
They're not proud of us. They don't want us.
Never. It's like we treated worse than the redhead stepchild in Cinderella.
Worse.
And we still beg, and I dated a female one time. My wife knew her. dated a female one time. The one we talked about last week that was terrible. One of the reasons she was so terrible is because all her life she wanted to be accepted. She wanted acceptance from
assimilation.
You know what I'm saying?
Assimilate into society,
and never could get it. That's what we are as a people in this country. We just want America to see us as they see everybody else. Don't you know? I'm going to a genre of people that is for real, not a people. America look at LGBTQ plus people
better than
they look at us.
That's facts, man.
Tell me I'm lying.
Nope, I can't. That's facts.
And yet here we are, we still love them.
We okay with it. Hey, I say if you like, I keep saying it. If you want me to leave, just run them coins. Please don't think to give you guys reparations. I'm not due for what my ancestors did. Yes, you are.
Yeah, you are.
You've benefited.
You benefited for what your ancestors did.
100%.
So again, I'll happily leave. Run them coins, whether it's $1 million, $2, $3 million a piece. Run it and.
Hey, where's it at, baby? Hit it. Give it to us.
Hit the one right quick. I'll happily.
Twice out.
Yeah.
Happily.
Yeah.
Tell them, Wani. They run them coins and do what?
Twice out.
Like, they don't want to have that conversation though.
They don't want to have that conversation.
They don't want to have that conversation though.
Look at how upset they get when you talk about reparations.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't want to have that now, and they know. Shoot, I'll be mad if I worked the whole month and didn't get paid for it. Well, I'm sure you would be.
Think about 400 years.
Think about 400 years. Think about that.
Or you do a bunch of work and somebody else take credit for it.
Right.
Imagine that happening.
To this day right now.
They'll happily in an interview on the street tell a reporter, absolutely, I'll be upset if I worked all month and didn't get it. I got rent to pay, car payment. Well, and then a reporter say, well, what about the African Americans? Well, that's different. We're past that. That's what they do.
That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago.
And then you got Negroes to come on there and say the same thing.
Same stuff. That's all. Just y'all, after this show, go on YouTube and type in MAGA, Black National Anthem, and then Black MAGA, Black National Anthem. Boy, them jokers, they ready to ship everybody out.
Y'all black president that y'all put in there that flipped everything upside down when he was asked about it, he told you, no, I don't think that we should have to give them reparations or better education.
Kamala told you the same thing. Yeah, they asked her what she was going to do for black people. Well, I'm not doing anything for black people.
That's exactly how she said it.
Well, she said it. That's what she said.
Exactly how. Let me be clear.
Let me be clear.
I'm not doing anything for black people. I'm doing for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's why you sitting on the soup line right now.
That my brain did. Joe Biden did more for black people than any of them did. It was just a negative way.
Yep.
but he did something.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed he did.
He did it.
He did it. Look, y'all may say with that turkey neck.
Man. Boy, she better be glad she didn't win. You think it's a turkey neck now. Ooh, she'd have been tripping on that. She'd have had to tuck that nerd in her pants. That neck in her pants.
She'd had clothespins on the. She'd have had it folded with a clothespin, hold it together in the back. The old wooden clothespins. You can get a whole 3 bags from the dollar.
Hey, Trump saved her neck, y'all. I just
look, she forgot she had the wooden clothespin, and she would have made a speech and been walking off, and it would have, you know how the old ones used to pop. They used to come apart.
Right.
Would have said.
Man. Look at that. That is for real. That is real. Boy. But yeah, man. Yeah, they was upset about that. They're gonna be upset about it next year too. They're gonna be upset about it
every
again
year.
next year. Every year.
But see, the thing about it this year, they're actually in office. You know, every MAGA person that voted, they feel like they are in office with the president.
Right.
That's why
a spiritual thing.
Say it again, Ock.
That's a spiritual thing.
Spiritual thing.
They on one accord.
They on one accord. They're in agreement.
They are in agreement.
And that's why they'll get
together.
They'll get a microphone and a camera, and they got a YouTube channel, be having 50,000 subscribers, just like that, because they own that. They own code. They'll talk about us, talk about shipping us out, talk about just going crazy.
Man, you know, I know we gotta move on, but do you know how it would upset everything if we just came together like on the Super Bowl? Because we know that that's a big stage, right? You know, Jerry Jones came out and said that anybody who take a knee to the national anthem, he gonna put them off the team. And there's a lot of owners that's in the NFL that say stuff like that, right?
Yep.
A lot of them feel that way. If the players came together, see, these things right here, they work 24 hours a day. And all them players got each other numbers. Yep. They reach out and call each other when they want to, how they want to.
Absolutely.
And if the black players, we ain't even talking about the white players. Look, hey, even if you cool with them, you ain't gonna get this phone call. We want you to be just as shocked as the rest of the world when this happens.
Right.
I play for Philadelphia. No. I play for Kansas City. You play for Philadelphia.
Okay,
you want to be like, tomorrow, us as black players, this is what we gonna do. When they play that national anthem, we all gonna sit down. We ain't gonna even kneel. We just gonna sit it down.
Boy,
what they gonna do? What are they gonna do?
Ain't gonna do nothing but talk about it. That's all they can do.
And I'm being dead donkey here, like for real. Throughout the year, if the players just said, the black players was like, look, we gonna turn our backs to the national anthem, what they gonna do? Are y'all gonna stop playing football? Or y'all gonna cancel the NFL season?
They tried that before.
Who tried it? The players did?
No, when they had the what was it, the lockout, and all the players weren't playing, and who they brought in, that didn't last long, did it?
Nah.
The replacement.
They wasn't making no money.
You see what I'm saying?
Wasn't nobody tuning in to watch that.
You see what I'm saying?
They had plumbers.
We don't realize the power we got. Go ahead, Doc.
No, I'm saying they had plumbers off the street trying to play.
Man, look at here.
Carpenters.
Don't nobody want to see a mechanic trying to catch the football. We'd rather tune in to CFL in Canada or the XFL.
Hey, they got
the first time ever.
They got to do volleyball, professional volleyball here. Right. In our area, man, volleyball something gets the rain. Ain't nobody.
Every play, the first time ever, every player on offense is hurt.
But the point that I'm making though, at some point we gotta stop being scared. And it's easy for us to say that because we ain't making millions of dollars. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there, right? Yeah. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah.
But at some point,
I don't know if it's the Most High doing that in this next season. That's what I was saying at the first of the show. A lot of times the fear of rejection will make us kind of take a back seat. This season coming up, I think the Most High is really raising up a lot of us that do be quiet a lot of that bold in decency and in order, not arrogancy and not cockiness, but a bold righteousness to say what we're supposed to be saying. I think from us all the way up to the top, we're about to see that, because I've had the reassurance. The Most High is like, bruh, okay, I get it. You are humble. All praises that I gave you that. That's a gift. However, from us all the way up to NFL, NBA, we gotta start being bold, man, and not scared for what people gonna think, what they're gonna say, how we gonna look, being rejected. We gotta
man. Because see, it's not beneficial for one player or one person to protest by itself, because you're gonna lose your job.
It's got to be everybody. They can't.
You're gonna lose your job, and the media is gonna make you look like you crazy.
But here's the thing, though. Sometimes protests are just your own personal. I'm standing on business. I go back to Colin Kaepernick when he did his little protest. He didn't advertise that. He didn't come out and make a political stance on it. He didn't put out a narrative on it. Somebody happened to look over, catch him kneeling, take a picture of it, and created a story. They asked him. He was honest about it. There's people haven't been standing for the national anthem for years. I, for one, haven't stood for the national anthem since I was in the 9th grade.
Right.
I'm not going to tell you how long ago that really was, but been doing it. All of a sudden now, because somebody put the camera on him, put a highlight on it, now it's this huge problem. People haven't been standing for the national anthem for years. And some of it wasn't even for political protests. It was just because they didn't feel like standing. It wasn't a thing.
Right.
Jamil say Muhammad Abdul.
Yeah. Play for the Denver Nuggets.
Excuse me.
And,
he's not even in the league no more. Boy,
nah, he was, man. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf was the man at point guard.
That dude had this little shake and bake.
Man, he would tell everybody, and he was proud to be a Muslim.
Right.
He was open about it, and he didn't care. And they finally had to run him out of the league because he, like you said, if it's one person.
Right.
And the Most High can use anybody he wills, right? But if it's one, they can make you look crazy. But like you said, if it's 300 of us do that, what they gonna do?
Right.
What they gonna do?
That's how you get change.
That's how you
get change.
If 32 NFL teams, every game on that Sunday, if every black player sat down and then said, I'm not going into the game until change is made, what they gonna do?
Right.
What they gonna do, man?
Them games gonna get played because they got bills to pay.
TV viewership will go down. All of that. Because they'll still be playing the games, but the entertainment part, the best players won't be playing. Because they're gonna have to come up with something.
That's right.
So they're gonna lose money.
That's right.
Right.
And them NFL owners are not in the business
of losing money. That's right. They go back to that Deuteronomy verse. How can 1,000 put 10,000 a flight unless they rock? So on a scale, we know it ain't 10,000 players in the NFL and the NBA collectively, but it's more of them than it is owners. Is what I'm saying. Right. It's more players than it is owners.
Correct.
Absolutely.
So if the players came together and be like, look, we really won't say, man, we ain't talking about this here. Y'all gonna hear us. This is how you make them hear you. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just saying. This is how.
Change your color.
Let's get on with it. We got Beyond Critical Race Theory.
Yeah, this one is real short. A couple years ago, it was episode, I want to say like 112 or something like that. We did a story.
Well, it was back there.
Yeah, it was back there. We did a story about so-called black family, the beachfront, Bruce Beach in LA County. being returned. California finally was able to vote unanimously on giving that beachfront back that had pretty much been taken. Well, on the screen for this week's Beyond Critical Race Facts, you are looking at Charles and Willa Bruce. That same land that is now estimated $20 million. And we're going to go back into the history. Like I said, this is short. We're going to go back into the history of this and when it all started. Now, in 2023, they did decide, vote unanimously, to give the Bruce family this back. And this is the reason why. This is Charles and Willa Bruce. In 1912, they bought prime beachfront land in Manhattan Beach, LA County, and built a black resort community. In 1924, the county took it and refused to pay its value. In 2021, it is worth $72 million, and it was returned to their descendants by Senate Bill 796. In 1912, Black Californians Charles and Willa Bruce bought a small slice of Manhattan Beach real estate. Forget this, around $1,200. They built a resort for fellow Black families in the area who found themselves unwelcome at whites-only beaches, even renting out bathing suits and selling snacks. They were almost immediately subjected to racist attacks. Everyone from neighbors, the police, the city council, and even the Blue Bloods Bland tried to close the beach down. The city listen to this, y'all. And then we almost done. This is real short. The city imposed a 10-minute parking limit near the beach to try and discourage visitors. And finally, in 1924, the Manhattan Beach City Council just seized the property entirely. They just took it, offering the Bruces a fraction of their asking price. Well, today, the stretch of beach is worth around $20 million, and Los Angeles County voted to finally return it to the Bruce's descendants in 2021. Descendants in 2021. I want to read a last little bit of this NPR article on what they said. They finally said, check this out. It says, the city councilman said, "I want to apologize to the Bruce's family for the injustice that was done to them." Governor Gavin Newsom said at the time, "We haven't always had a proud past." Oh, really? Weren't we just talking about that?
Yes, indeed.
The process that returned the beach to the Bruces included a plan for LA County to lease the land for $413,000 annually. It also included an option to buy the land for such as $20 million. It's not clear what happens next to the beach property. Under a previous California law, the county had been barred from transferring the land and was able to use the beach area for recreation purposes only. Now that was 2021, but now, as in 2025, the Bruce family, they have that beachfront, and it is worth more than $20 million. So, but it goes all the way back to Charles and Willa Bruce in the early 1900s, buying that now $20 million property for $1,200, creating a resort for us. But the city was like, since we can't take it, we're just going to make you walk 10 or more minutes to get to the beach to hurt your business. And then when that didn't work, they just took it. But it's now returned. What you guys think about that, man?
We're all Americans, huh? We're all Americans. We're not divided by race.
What they say?
Creed, sex, or religious preferences. We're all Americans. But that group of Americans over there, you know, we not gonna give them nothing. Okay, we gonna take it from them, and we gonna make them walk to where it is they got to go, and we ain't gonna give them nothing. But we all Americans, man.
What they say?
Look,
Yeah, that's a part of the family. It's a big family. And again, just imagine if Black Wall Street in Wilmington, Savannah, Georgia, Tampa, Florida, we had over 20 to 30 Black Wall Streets. Just think if that land, the true 40 acres and a mule, and all the land in Oscarville, in Atlanta, and in Georgia, Florida, all that land was truly, that's ours, and that was taken and just given away. Just think if it was given back right now.
Man,
they're too greedy for that.
If they gave it back to us now, with how dysfunctional we are as a people,
oh my goodness,
yeah. But our forefathers back in the gap, back then, they knew what to do with it.
Yep.
If they had gave our forefathers that 40 acres and a mule like they had promised, we would have generational wealth today.
Yep.
Because they would have done right by it. And on top of them doing right by it, they had enough sense back then to be able to teach. You see what I'm saying? That's what Ezra said. As the generations get older, it get weaker and weaker. And we at that weak stage right now. We get some money like that today, boy. We finna go buy Prada, Jordans, the land. They gonna sell the land. They ain't gonna even keep the land. We ain't gonna do right by it, man. Go to the strip club, make it rain with stacks, using bills for cell phones, man. Yeah. But bro, our forefathers, what it was supposed to have been given to us, we'd have been all right today, man, as a people. Yep. And that's what's skirting them, man. See, I don't even think that it's not enough of us today to scare them. They go back on that last conversation that we had. If
right.
We collectively come together. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we too divided, man.
Yeah, and I we too divided, and like I said, man, I think I don't know. I think it's just time to really start being that voice.
That's a beautiful thing.
That whole family, man, to have that property back like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's a blessing, man.
That's a blessing.
That's beautiful.
That's a blessing. And it took one person to go research, huh? I'm sure. Go find out that, because I'm sure they didn't know originally that was theirs, man.
I think they did. They have been fighting for it for years.
Oh, is that right?
They've been fighting for it for years. They went in and found, from my understanding, not a loophole, but something in the county records that said that they couldn't do what they did. If you don't know the legal stuff, that's where it gets hard. But now that we have access to all that information, and you can't, keep records from us, keep us from learning this stuff. Yeah. They were able to go in. It was a fight, but they were able to go in and obtain it.
Yeah, because the county just took it. They just took it.
Yeah.
They just took it.
They do that today, though. They use that eminent domain.
Eminent domain. Yeah, that would just say, hey, the county owned this part. We're going to tear, we want to buy your house so we can put this highway through. And once you keep saying no, they'll find out a way to get it if they really want it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how many of y'all watch Westerns. It happens all the time in the Westerns, man. And they will go get the Pinkertons to come knock on your door.
Pinkertons, boy.
Come get them Pinkertons, come knock on your door, and you tell them Pinkertons no twice. You ain't got it 3 times to tell them no. They gonna come, they gonna offer you, and they gonna come back, and they be that first time they real nice. They come in your house and drink some coffee with you. Talk to you. That second time, hey, did you think about what we talked about? Yeah, this is my land. I ain't moving. That third time, it's a gunfight. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, the Pinkertons, man.
It's a whole gunfight.
You watch some westerns if you know.
I watch westerns.
Pinkertons, boy.
Hey, they talk about me over here. Hey, I'm subject to get out the show tonight and go watch a western.
I love a good western, boy. I love me a western. Them Pinkertons, wow.
Pinkertons, yeah.
Oh my goodness, boy. They was the first agency to strong arm you.
They strong, yeah. That's who Frank Jesse James couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand him. Hey.
They had the Pinkertons on the run though. Jesse James.
They still around. They just call FBI and CIA.
They still around. It's called FBI. They just changed the name.
Yeah, they just changed the name.
CIA,
Federal Reserve.
Federal Reserve.
They still here. You got anything to say about that beyond critical race theory, but not?
No, but Shaka Boom brings up a very good point. She said, y'all still ain't watched Silver Dollar Road yet? I started it. I have not finished. I will be honest. I have not finished, but I did start it.
And you tell us to watch that?
Probably a year and a half ago.
Right. Episode 137. And we on 177.
Yeah, a year and a half ago. It's still in my Netflix watch list.
But not drop the ball. She remind me.
No, absolutely not.
Blame it on the rain.
No, I take that one personal. My siblings used to sing that song to me and put my real name in it.
For real?
Yeah. You've heard them, you just don't recall. But yeah, they used to sing it on Charmaine. Yes, man. Yes.
That's funny. But Shaka Boom, I'm starting it this week. What is it called? Silver Dollar.
Silver Dollar Road.
Silver Dollar Road.
All right.
What is it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
I want to get you.
What I've seen so far was good. It's really good. It's heartbreaking, but it's good.
Man, my wife she be in all the movies. All those, man. I'll start 20 minutes in. I get too mad. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I'm the same way, but
I even like Amistad and now I can sit through Django. Django was all about redemption.
I bet you didn't sit through Mississippi Burning.
It's hard. I can sit through it, but I'll be over there squirming. I be wanting to just jump through the screen and just
Mississippi Burning, the Medgar Evers story.
Oh man, it's tough to watch, but
that's our history.
It is.
That is our history.
Absolutely. But my wife, Shaka Boom, she be on all those movies. She be on them, man. She be.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. When you watch movies like that, you keep getting yourself reminded.
Yeah.
You keep reminded that we got that they hyenas.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And we
that they hyenas. Yep. I look at them as hyenas. Even the ones that I know that I deal with, I gotta remind myself that they hyenas.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
So yeah, I ain't mad at Shaka Boom for watching.
Yeah, she be on our history.
I love it.
Yeah. It was one that I was watching with what's that racist white boy name?
Which one?
That used to do all the westerns back in the day. My goodness. What's that man name? He originally from California. John Wayne. Yep, John Wayne. It was some Indians. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna go ahead to our next topic. It was him and this young white boy. And the young white boy wanted to kill the Indians, but they had John Wayne character slowing them down from killing the Indians. And the white boy called the Indians savages. And John Wayne told him, boy, there is nothing in this world more savage than a white man. Yep. That's what he told him. Google that line and you'll find the name of the movie.
He spoke.
There is nothing in this world more savage than a white man. That's what John Wayne said.
Wow.
Yeah. Yo. So they know who they is.
Indeed.
They know. But let's keep it moving, man. Let's go. We're about to get into some more of this Super Bowl talk. The Breakfast Club. I came across this clip. Kendrick Lamar lit a fire, man. And we've been talking about, Black unity all night tonight, and I feel like that the fire that he lit, and again, like you said before the show, we not glorifying Kendrick Lamar whatsoever.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. That They Not Like Us song been out for how long now?
A year. Been almost a year.
I ain't never really listened to it. Like for real, I ain't never really listened to it, and. My kids kept telling me, Dad, you need to listen to it. And my wife even told me, hey, you need to listen to it. I could name you 3 Kendrick Lamar songs. I don't know his catalog, okay?
Right.
Even when he came out and said, I ain't black, I'm a Hebrew or something like that. I forgot how he said it, you know what I'm saying? I just looked at it, okay, this just... Right. This just another entertainer that came across the truth, blah, 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 right? So I just left it at that, right? But what he did, I think people need to understand the magnitude of what he did last Sunday. He bucked a whole lot of big systems.
Yes.
Is that pretty much saying it mildly?
No, that's the message. The message is about bucking the system. I always said, Drake, I couldn't tell you a Drake song. Because he's always, to me, he's embodied the manufactured system. He's that movie parody rapper where, the movie got the parody pop rapper that's real popular with the crowd, and he's got the machine and the system behind him, and it can't be stopped. But the movie's about the young boy that is up and coming, having a hard, and challenge him. But the system rapper is just too popular. But by the end of the movie, he out-raps the system and beats him, and then the system rapper end up having to ask him, how did you do it? How did you overcome? That's what Drake, to me, embodies. And that's, to me, what's happening now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's about the system. If we, especially Israelites, we can't go around here and say, oh, Babylon falling, Babylon falling. Okay, well, guess what? The Most High can use anybody he want to let you know that it absolutely is falling.
Absolutely. That it can.
Right.
Nobody's glorifying Kendrick. Nobody's that's
just
all
like
I've
Balaam.
seeing.
Just like Balaam. But
say it again.
Brother say I can't curse them. I can't do it. You see what I'm saying?
Let them get entangled with each other to where they can curse themselves with the
Let them get entangled. Right. So the night of the Super Bowl, I didn't pay attention to the halftime show. Why? Because I don't know who no Kendrick Lamar is from a can of paint. And I mean, I know who he is, but I don't know who he is, and I was not interested, okay? I'm being honest with you. On top of that, my niece was talking to me. She wouldn't let me if I wanted to. So I said, you know what I'm saying? But I listened to it after the Super Bowl, and I think he was like 3 or 4 verses into the first bar, 3 or 4 words into the first bar. My eyebrows raised up by Yob. I was like, ooh, he set a tone. Let's get into what the Breakfast Club had to say, because I want the 3 of us to debate, or however it is that you feel about what they said. This is what they had to say about Kendrick Lamar's set.
Just said, Lauren, having Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam out there telling him he should play it safe and Kendrickly purposely not doing that. Right. That was dope to me.
I thought that was dope too. I think the whole show was pretty cool. Wasn't amazing to me. I didn't love his set. I wish he would have did other songs, because he had bigger songs and songs that I think would have been connecting. I think, when you look at If Pie Rules and Crips, or Rule the World, like that song, or Swimming Pools, or Don't Kill My Vibe. There was a lot of songs that he's had.
I think Go ahead. I was gonna say I think a lot of people are arguing about the set list, but for me, I kind of expected Kendrick to come with a message. And when I saw Samuel L. Jackson open it in the conversation that I knew that they were about to have, I knew we was about to get like deep Kendrick, where you got like sit and listen. Yes.
Aesthetically, I gave it a 10. You know what I mean? But I agree with Envy. I thought his set list could have been way better. He could have just picked bigger, high energy songs than the ones he did. For example, it was an unapologetically ultra black performance. Imagine if he would have opened up with Black of the Berry.
He opened with like a freestyle that we had never heard before.
Can you imagine if Black of the Berry was the first song on Kendrick's set at the Super Bowl? And then he threw in joints like Mad Kid, like you said, Envy, Money Trees, Backseat Freestyle, mixed in with TV Off and Humble and Squabble Up. Oh, he would have killed it. And if he was going to do Not Like Us, which I still don't think he should have done because he just gave Drake too much light.
He had to.
I don't think so.
I think he had to. And he addressed it directly. I didn't think he was going to do that. He actually said, I want to do y'all song, but everybody's favorite song, but you know they sue.
I feel like
I was like, oh, wow.
I love that. I feel like between that, Euphoria, and Not Like Us, he gave Drake too much light. But if he was going to do it, he should have did the last verse based off the theme of his show last night. Since it was so ultra black, so unapologetically black, he should have did the last verse. And I know he wanted to get to the A minor part for the crowd reaction, but to match the blackness of his performance, I would have just did the last verse. I did not want to.
Even if he did both verses, if he did the first verse and then the last verse.
Time.
I mean, he
had
time.
He gave Drake the whole stage majority of the time anyway.
He could have took something out to do that.
He talked a lot about life and, America's being on black people's backs, but people grabbed a lot of the Drake stuff. They were trying to say that his A train was for the A minor, but I believe it's the A from the PG Lang graphic.
They had flags with that on there.
Yeah, but this is PG Lang's, like, this is their brand. This is their, like, logo. And because he had
his label.
Yeah, his label, I'm sorry. Because he had the A chain on, people thought it was for A minor, but no.
What the A got to do with PG Lang?
I have no idea, but this is what's on their website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just did not want to hear Baca, Chubbs, and Party's name on stage at the Super Bowl.
It's a diss record. That's probably one of his biggest records ever. He had to do it. He had to.
No, he didn't.
He had to.
He didn't have to.
I think he did. That's his biggest record ever.
All right. As we stated before we ran that video, man, Kendrick Lamar lit a fire. Can we agree with that? But not tonight, yo.
Of course.
He started something. And I think, and this was not even by purpose. This show was Ruwaco, like I say, because the theme of this show tonight has been unity for us as a people. Can we agree with that? That's right.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I believe with the Breakfast Club that this was a missed opportunity for them to add fuel to the fire that Kendrick Lamar set at the Super Bowl, man. That was a missed opportunity by them talking about his sets and what his sets should have been and how he should have started with Black of the Berry and this, that, and the other. Look, in that first set of Kendrick Lamar halftime show,
Squabble Up.
That song, and this is what I quote. This is what I was talking about. He said, the energy only circulate through us.
Yep.
He said, everybody must be judged, but this time God's only favoring us. That set the tone. If you had a half of a brain, you would know that us that he's talking about is us, melanated people. He said this in front of the whole world on the Super Bowl stage that the end of this kingdom is Esau, but the beginning of the next kingdom is Jacob. He set the tone for that.
Thank you. Kendrick Lamar was the offensive line of a football game. He set the tone of the conversations we're having right
now.
And to see Israelites on Facebook miss that's
crazy.
It's disheartening. Me and Jamil had a conversation about it. Jamil texted us doing the after the bowl, after the performance.
Right.
It's not that, like you said, you raised eyebrows when he was my eyebrows got raised, and I knew the hair on the back of my neck started standing up in my arms when I seen him on the car. I said, this is not it. Then when I seen all of us filing out that car, I said, okay, I said, I see what he about to do. Because at first glance, you said, oh, Kendrick about to tear this up. But then when you seen all of us flowing out that car, you was like, wait a minute. How did they get into that car? What is the message? The message is you're concentrating on just me, and you think I'm about to do a whole set of just hit songs, but me and the homies about to let you know what's going to happen. It may not happen today, but what's coming. I got that on the first. When he went into Humble and DNA, I said, okay. I said, this dude is not just doing. He could have did Black It Up. He could have did all the hit records, but he said it's not entertainment. I'm not here to entertain you.
Are they stepping on us?
Come on, boy. It's say it again, Jamil. And this is what I'm saying about a lot. You know, and I can speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else. You know, humility is a gift. The gift of holding on is a gift. But I know for me, as being transparent, the fear of rejection can hold you back from saying the things that the Most High wants to say through you. They just like that was yesterday.
Man,
it's got to be a new Iob. It's got to be a new day, and that performance. If it didn't minister to you, then you got to say, okay, what did I miss? Right. And again, just like the other topic, and I'm gonna stop. But squabble up, Humble, DNA, Euphoria, Man at the Garden, Peekaboo. He was saying peekaboo, like you see me, but now you see all of us. And the flag and the dancing. See, we were waiting to be entertained. Everybody was waiting for that one dancer to bust a move so TikTok can be doing that dance all year. That's what we was waiting on, to be entertained.
Bingo.
But he was like, no, it's about morals. It's about, again, like we said in the other topic, MAGA and Black MAGA, guess what? They got the message loud and clear.
They did. They did.
They mad about it. The NFL issued an apology for that performance.
Right.
They are so mad. But us, it was a time for us to unite and be like, okay, I see what he's saying. Because here in August or September, no matter what we say about Kendrick, no matter what we call him, no matter if we say he ain't an Israelite, no matter if we say guess what? That's August or September. Keep that same energy when a lot of 19 and 20-year-olds are coming to this truth because they got on cold and was like, you know what? I don't agree with everything Kendrick said, but I get what he was saying. It's time for us as a people to unite and come together. Because guess what? Every other nation, they got what he was saying. They together to stop what he was saying. So
I told my wife, it's this one white girl that did a TikTok on decoding the message, and she everywhere. I said, I know that gun well there's more people who got this message than this white girl, but other than that, it's more white people that's actually talking about it. What it meant symbolically than us as black people. When I hear black people talking about it, you know what they say?
It was trash.
It was trash.
It was
Weezy should have done it.
Lil Wayne should have done it.
You know what I'm saying?
Entertainment. If you entertainment. Beyonce set was that. Usher, yeah, they did their hits because they don't have a message. They're entertainers. And I know Kendrick is, I know he a celebrity. We get it. I'm tired of hearing that. That's everybody's like, he's a celebrity. He's one of them. Okay, we know that. But what if we don't know what he's doing behind the scenes. We don't know if he actually putting that work and is actually starting to really get this Israelite culture. Because again, a lot of us on Facebook, we forget what we once was.
Come on now. Matter of fact, it's ironic that you said that, Ayo, because Envy said, vibe, don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibe. Bro. Right. I said, oh, Kendrick Lamar saying that? Man, that was my joint back in 14. Yep. This is when I first heard that, I said, I didn't even know Kendrick. So I started saying, I don't know Kendrick Lamar from the Canada, but I knew Please Don't Kill My Vibe.
Please Don't Kill My Vibe. Right.
Right? I didn't recognize that was Kendrick Lamar. You see what I'm saying? Right. Look at how he grew from there to where he's at now. And I heard people talking about how we wouldn't know who he is if it wasn't for Drake. Okay, yeah, that might be true. But we don't know what happened between them for them to get to where they are at right now.
Right. Absolutely.
But that still don't negate he was on America's neck.
Bro, listen.
That whole 13 minutes.
The whole with 133 million.
0.5. We got to put the 0.5 because MJ had 133.4.
133.5 million. Do you know how many conversations that is?
Man, go look at the YouTube or the halftime show. Last time I checked, it was at 45 million.
So I threw out there because I had the same thing on social media. People saying that the performance was trash. Lil Wayne should have performed. Don't come on here talking about that. It was a political message. Well, it was a political message. It was entertainment, but it was also a political message. Right. And then people threw back. Well, Beyonce gave a whole homage to the Black Panther Party. Y'all remember when she did that? What Super Bowl it was? Okay, exactly. Nobody remembers that. All she did was dress up. Nobody remembers any message that she put out. They're going to remember this one.
They're going to remember this one.
They're going to remember. So much so, nobody had to apologize for Beyonce's performance when she did her homage to the Black Panther Party because nobody caught it. And if they did, it didn't resonate enough for it to make a dent in anything.
Just what her scared them, man.
No, not only did it scare them, though, what I think is frustrating for us as a people is you had so many people saying there's a time and a place for everything. This should have been entertainment. Y'all get entertained all year long, 364 days a year.
All the time. If you just take
a second to sit down, open your eyes, and pay attention to what he actually was saying.
Right.
Quit worrying about the entertainment. It's more about the message. It was frustrating for me to see so many Black people upset about the halftime. This was trash. This was trash. Well, your brain ain't big enough, I guess, to accept the message that it put out.
Thank you. And that's what he said, not like us is the energy of who I am, the type of man I represent. Now, if you identify with the man that I represent, this man has morals, he has values, he believes in something, he stands on something, he's not pandering. He continues, he's a man who can recognize his mistakes and not be afraid to share the mistakes and dig down deep into fear-based ideologies of experience to be able to express them without feeling he's less of a man. That's what I said. We got to get that fear of rejection out of the way and say what the Most High has given us. And if it only gets one like and one share on Facebook, let it be so.
Let it be so.
Right. Let it be so. We gotta be transparent, like he said, and then get that fear out of the way. And again, transparency. I deal with that. I tell she all the time. I talk to my family all the time. That fear of rejection will keep you, but the Most High will preserve you and build you up for that moment to where you just got to be bold and just in that certain season, just say it. You got to just say it.
And brother said the revolution is gonna be televised. They got the right time, but the wrong
guy.
Hey, I don't know what us as Black people understand about revolution, but revolution, I think I've said it on this show before, it don't come with peace.
No.
Change don't come with peace. The amendment don't come with peace.
The kingdom
say it again.
The kingdom suffereth violence, and the violence taken by force.
You understand what I'm saying? And say I'm telling you, and this goes back to what I said earlier, that they're really not afraid of us collectively because it's not enough of us that's on that level.
Right.
It's not enough of us. They done lured so many of us down here. We base. We at the bottom. We not up here. And the ones that's up here, they doing a darn good job of making all of these down here think that we crazy.
Right.
Y'all always looking into something. Y'all going too deep.
Just like Yahuwahville. If you looking to be entertained, that album, it may not be for you. But if you looking to elevate your soul and say, oh, I want to get to that place. And each song has a message in it for you to resonate and read the word and learn how to get to that place, then you're gonna be elevated. And then you will tell that fear, you got to take a step. You got to take a step aside. It's time for me to say what the Most High has put me on this earth to say in purpose, and I'm gonna say it, whether it's effects 1, 2, 3. And
that's exactly what Kendrick did, man. Kendrick, let's talk about a few of the things that he bucked. And we're going to move on because I do want to get this next one in real short. It's going to be real short, but this next one, and we can come back on that last one.
Yeah.
But Kendrick bucked record labels. He bucked America. He bucked the NFL. He came out there, man, with no fear. No. That's what the Bible says. Who gonna rouse that lion? That was a lion that was roused. And I can care less about how many Israelites is upset because other people heard his message and they ain't hearing y'all. Who knows you hear your shoe by side of the 9 people that's watching us right now? I'm just gonna be honest.
Right. Same with IO. Same thing, bro.
Most would say that this is a waste of time. Y'all get on here every week, talk to the same people.
Say it again.
And it ain't got no bigger. Most would say it's a waste of time.
All it takes is one.
You understand what I'm saying?
All it takes is one. And all it takes is one to share it. And that thing go. And you Negroes just saying everything he just said. Oh, yeah, I did it. Y'all are oh, wow. 300,000 views, 600,000 shares. What happened?
Right.
That tune, just like that tune to change. What inside us makes us like that? What have we not grown from? What have we not learned? Because like she said, a lot of people be like, man, it's the same people that watch that every week. Why y'all doing it? It's a waste of time. Is it really a waste of time? And that's what the message is about. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about, man. So
yeah.
Yeah. Kendrick Lamar, he, hey, that halftime show to me, bro. He sparked something that and the thing about it is that it's on YouTube.
Oh.
And which means that if many who didn't get it when he did it, they got the opportunity to get it later, which means that we don't know what'll happen over a process of time because we need to come together as a people. I believe that the Ruach has a way of getting those who don't see the we Israelites. He can get them to see the we Israelites on the back end.
Yeah, he can use a Gentile. The Most High can use, man. And again, ain't nobody glorifying. Right. Ain't nobody glorifying no man. Like, come on, y'all. Stop with that, man. Y'all gotta quit making excuses.
Gotta stop making excuses because this next story, the one that I gotta get in, this is the problem with us as a people.
Don't move, bro. Watch out, bro. Chill, please, chill. Bro,
don't get up.
Bro, not my shoes.
Take your shoes off.
What up, y'all boys? Hey, y'all boys stay right here?
Yeah, we run away.
I'm trying to find like near Dollar General or something like that. Q? I don't stay around here. I just moved out here from Florida. I'm trying to find like a Dollar General.
Dollar General?
Yeah, around here. Like, is it Dollar General right here?
Who told you it was a Dollar General right here?
Huh?
Who told you it was a Dollar General?
Oh no, ain't nobody tell me it was Dollar General. I would say I'm looking for one. Like, I don't know the city like that. Huh?
Are you walking?
Yeah, I'm walking. Shit, me and my mama, we trying to find some paper plates or something like that.
Where your mama at?
Oh, she at the crib. Oh. What's up with the questions? Nah, but I'm just trying to find Dollar General. So, bro.
You know where you at though?
Where?
It's Tacoma, kid.
Oh, I'm on
Ain't no Dollar General over here.
I must be on like the wrong side or something.
Yeah, you most definitely on the wrong side, like the movie.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, but so should I go like that way or something like that?
I'm just saying, you walking. You ain't got no car in there?
Huh?
You ain't got no car?
Oh no, I don't drive. Like I ain't got no car.
So this nigga fresh as fuck, Dior's on in my.
Oh yeah. No, I wear this every day. Y'all boy wear jewelry?
Man, nah, we finna start though in just a second.
Oh, what? Oh, you was finna go to the store and buy something?
Yeah, we finna go buy something.
Oh, that was up.
I'm talking about fast too.
All right, though, bro. I'll just come over to fuck with y'all, boy.
You say you just doing what?
I'll just come over here to figure it out. I'm finna dip out.
Man, we ain't shaking no hand, man.
Don't move, bro. Watch out, bro. Chill, please, chill.
Bro, don't get that.
Bro, not my shoes.
Take your shoes off. Oh shit, nigga got a wire, nigga. We ain't shaking no hand, man.
Now I don't know how that ended. What happened? There's two things that's terribly wrong with that, in my opinion. I'm gonna turn this over to you guys because I know you guys got some thoughts on it. First is that this new generation and the extent that they going through to get likes on these social media is utterly ridiculous. You are for real putting your life in jeopardy for a following. That's crazy. Like, that's insane. The second thing is, no other nation, this is what me and the Ock was talking about before the show. No other nation have that worry but us. A white boy could be lost in a white neighborhood. Don't matter if it's a redneck, a hillbilly, just regular white boys or whatever, and they lost, they asked for directions. You know what the white people gonna do? They gonna give them directions. They ain't finna try to take a car. They ain't finna tell them to get out them shoes. They ain't finna take it. They gonna give them directions. Asians, same thing. But us, we for real gotta be cognizant of what neighborhoods that we go in. First question we gonna get, do you know where you at? That boy ain't from around here. Who is that boy? This been the whole theme of this whole conversation tonight. The dysfunction of us as a people.
Yeah.
What you got to say about that, huh?
Like you were saying, I agree. In the age of going viral, in the age of pranking to go viral, somebody was filming that, and whether this was a skit or whether it was somebody filming because the dude that walked to ask them was pranking him, and the man almost lost. And we don't know how that ended, but them three dudes that was asking you do you know where you at? That wasn't no prank to them because they don't know this guy. So we always on the defensive. Who is that? What you asking directions for? Dollar Tree. Mm-hmm. Who told you what Dollar Tree was around here? And the dude was like, no, I don't know if one is. That's why I'm asking. We'll bang on the people that look just like us. Instead of saying, man, where you lost or something, bro, we can help you. Look, ain't no Dollar Tree around here, but are you pranking us? Are you really for real? Because we can help you out if you're real, but if you doing something crazy, you might want to go ahead and just leave. Mm-hmm. That's all he had to do. But this happens all the time, and somebody's looking for that. Like Kendrick Lamar said in Humble. The shot went viral. Everybody want to go viral. Everybody want to get their 15 minutes now, no matter if it's a life taken, no matter if they're filming a car accident wreckage, no matter if they're filming a prank. You know how many pranks go on these days, go viral because somebody actually got dead. So that's my issue. We, like Jamil say, we're looking to bang on each other, and we'll look for any reason to. Prank gone wrong, or just asking for direction like the young man. But Bruh, you got, and we also got to be cognizant of where we are as well. This, I got this chain on, I got my wedding band, I got a Fitbit watch and a little bracelet. I ain't got and this little bracelet my daughter got me. I ain't got on no big gaudy jewelry with the Cuban links like, bruh, Dior shoes in the neighborhood like that. We got to be smarter, but that's my thoughts and my take.
He knew what it was when he went. That's why they did it. You know what I'm saying? They go back to what you're saying about going viral. But now you got something on that?
That's out of my element. Outside of the fact that I just think it's stupid. These kids, even adults, playing those kind of games. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. And I think that's regardless of like I was saying, whether it was a prank, a skit, whatever the case is, if it was really intentional, either way, that's not something we need to be putting out there, and definitely not putting on film. Because we got some interesting children these days that like to mimic and imitate some of the stuff that they see to see if they can get even more likes. That's not the way to go.
So that first video at the beginning of the show, y'all noticed it was black and white. I remember saying that I don't know when it was, what year it was, who it was, or what event that they was at when they was doing it. But there was a group of black people that was together that if you got lost in one of their neighborhoods, it would have helped you. We used to have here in Houston, I can't remember what it was, but I know it was in the 5th Ward. I heard some people talking about it. A lot of the chitlin circuit entertainers.
Oh yeah.
Well, back then they couldn't stay. The black artists, Isley Brothers, Chuck Berry, and all them, they couldn't stay at the hotels.
Right.
When they come to town to play. So they had neighborhoods and houses where they could go and they can sleep and they can get
hot meal. Yep.
Hot meals.
Yep.
We done lost that sense of compassion for each other. Now, when one of us go buy a gun, I'm gonna talk how we talk. When a nigga go buy a gun, you ask, man, what you gonna get that gun for? I got this gun for niggas.
Man,
I don't know which one of these niggas gonna try me. So I got this gun. Wait, you ain't say protection. You ain't say
protect my family,
Proud Boys,
Right. That's the issue, man.
Your enemy is your brother. He that look like you.
That's again the whole theme of tonight, from the top to the bottom. That's what bro was saying during the halftime show. Like, bro, we got to unite. If you knew what the other side was saying about us, we wouldn't be banging on each other on Facebook, arguing about who got the message, who was in the team, set list. If you go on YouTube and type up Super Bowl halftime show MAGA, and you're going to be like, boy, we are in trouble.
Yes, indeed.
We banging on each other and not them. We in trouble.
I wished I had. I don't know how y'all feel about ICU. Is it ISUPK? But they had this one song that I used to play all the time.
Banging on Esau.
Banging on Esau.
I know that one all too well.
Oh man,
banging on Esau.
It's a good workout song. It is a good workout song.
It's a high energy.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
Indeed. But when we get back to that though, man, and I'm not by no means inciting no riots. Let me put that out there, because somebody will come across this video, the wrong somebody, and be like, they enemies of this and that, you know what I'm saying? And paint you out to be something that you not. Nah, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is there's nothing. I'm like Malcolm X, and if it get me in trouble, so be it. By any means necessary, man. Hey, if you feel that it's okay for you to come through my neighborhood with ropes, burning crosses, and guns, then I feel that it's okay for me to protect what's mine.
That's it.
You come peacefully. I'm peacefully.
We can talk, chop it up.
We can talk and chop it up. But Jesus has dociled us. Jesus done took the fight out of us. Jesus made the lion a house kitten.
And got us fighting each other.
Misdirected anger. It's been real. 15 minutes over. We love y'all, man. Any last remarks, Bernard? Ayo.
R&B Hook. Q the Jew and Yaz on Sunday, 7 p.m. Don't miss it, man. We're gonna be sitting with the family chopping it up. It's been great.
I think tonight. DJ J just interviewed them not long ago as well, man.
Yes,
yo,
it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be good, man. So y'all remember that. Keep it locked. R&B Hook.
Peekaboo, Jamaica. Peekaboo.
Yeah. But not anything before we get out of here. No. Okay. She said she love y'all. I read her mind.
Okay.
I do.
Yeah. We won.
That's right. We won.
Yeah.
One flash.
Exactly. Yeah. Say, man, but we love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight. Please share the show. Y'all's up in this Joker, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, and sharing all of that. But till next week,